How's it going, fight fans? This is Spaniard, Northwest Fight Scene. I'm sitting here with Strike Force fighter, Team Quest fighter, Bam Bam Pat Healy. Just got done with pro practice here at Team Quest. You obviously don't have a fight. You just came off a big win at Strike Force over Lyle Beer Bomb. Getting ready, getting some of your buddies ready for some tough fights. Some of your guys got some tough fights. Talk about, first thing I want to get into is the pro practice. Man, that was a tough room in there.
Yeah, it's people always ask, oh, who you got at Team Quest, these days, and I always just say, just come in and watch, and I think our practices speak for ourselves. We go pretty intense, we run hard, and I think it's fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. You had a really amazing fight with Lyle Beer Bomb. What are your thoughts on your last fight?
I think it was a great back and forth fight, super close. I think what made the difference in me winning was my close submissions and being more active on the ground and putting my hands together. So, I mean, it was a super close fight, super taxing, the type you like to walk away with a win from. It's very satisfying, that's for sure.
So now, after your win, what are some of the first things that you've been doing this week? What have you been up to?
Man, I took a couple of days off, enjoyed the Oregon weather out here, rainy and cold, and I got some good property, so I was out on the river and stuff, and had a couple of bowls of ice cream and just been chilling.
Now, from what I've been told, a couple of bowls might not be the truth. Is that true?
Yeah, I have a bit of an ice cream problem. I consider myself an ice cream connoisseur, if you would. But yeah, I definitely, man, I hit it hard. I got to make sure I don't go twice a day. That's my limit. Once a day, Baskin Robbins, Cold Stone, whatever, but one trip a day.
And what is an ice cream connoisseur? What does that mean? Explain that to me.
Well, I just think I have a finer taste for ice cream. I have a certain way I go about a sundae. I set it up. You got to have flavor bases, and you got to work your whole palate. You got to experience all flavors.
I think we might have a nickname change coming soon for Bam Bam here. I mean, I don't know, man. You might be called 31 Flavors or something. I don't know. So back to the fight game. In the pro room, you got a bunch of guys coming up. You got some fights. Talk about some of your sparring partners and some of their fights coming up.
My main man, Ian Loveland, fighting Joseph Benavidez in the UFC. That's going to be a great one. I think Ian's going to surprise a lot of people because he's the real deal. And then Tyson Jeffries also has a K1 fight coming up. Can't really pronounce the guy's name he's fighting. I'm a little iffy on those
international fights,
yeah,
right?
But I know it's a big fight, and man, he's one of the most talented kids. We call him our little GSP. So.
Speaking of international, your brother's international right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's across time zones right now, somewhere in Finland. So I don't know what time it is out there, but he fights this weekend. So keeping it. Healy's are internationally known, as we like to say.
Well, tons of fight for Team Quest as usual. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's always fun to come to Team Quest. It's great to be a pro practice here. Northwest Fight Scene, Bam Bam Pat Healy, Spaniard, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank my consistent sponsors, bloodhappens.com, Last Round Nutrition. Those guys all support me, so I want to thank them a lot.
Awesome. Special shout out to Dominion Fight Gear, Spaniard, Northwest Fight Scene. Thanks, guys.